billahi minash shaitan rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It's mentioned in Surah Al Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 64. Allah Almighty says, Kul ya al kitab. Say to the people of the book, Ta'alu ila kalmatin sawa'in bainana wa bainakum. Come to the common terms that which are similar between you and us. Which are they? Allah na'budu illallah. That we worship none but Allah. Before we discuss about the common terms, first we have to analyze the word Islam and the Christianity. The word Christianity is not mentioned in entire Bible, but the word Islam is mentioned in Quran and Sahih Hadith. It's mentioned in Surah Al Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 19. Allah Almighty says, Inna deena in the Islam. The most suitable deen inside of Allah Almighty is Islam. Now I greet you all in same manner as Jesus Christ says. It's mentioned in Gospel of Luke chapter 24 verse 36. Jesus Christ says, Shalom alaikum. It means may peace be upon you. In Arabic we say Assalamu alaikum. May peace be upon you. It's mentioned in Gospel of Mark chapter 12 verse 29. It says, Jesus Christ says, Shama Israelu Adno Elohino Adno Achad. In the words of Jesus Christ, Prophet, when a person asks Jesus Christ about teachings of Moses, he says, Shama Israel Adno Elohino Adno Achad. Now you analyze the word, keep in mind the word Achad. It's mentioned in Surah Ikhlas chapter number 112 and verse number 1. Allah Almighty says, Kul huwallahu ahad. Now you see the word Ahad and Ahad has both same in meaning. It's further mentioned in Gospel of Mark chapter 15 verse 34 and Gospel of Matthew chapter 27 verse 46. Jesus Christ when came to the cross, he said, Allah illai lama sabattani. Means, oh my God, my God. Now who Jesus says to Allah illai lama sabattani? It's further mentioned in Surah Maida chapter number 5 verse number 75. Allah Almighty said, Mal Masih ibn Maryam illa Rasul. Jesus Christ was not but a messenger of God. Qad khalaqta min qablihi rusul. We have created a lot of messenger before. Wa ummuhu siddiqa. And his mother was a righteous and truthworthy person. Kana yakulan ittaham. And they both eat food. Unzur kayfa nubayyin lahum ayat. See how we explain our verses to them. Summa unzur. Again see. Now the same passage mentioned in Gospel of Matthew chapter 11 verse 19 and Gospel of Luke chapter 7 verse 34. It reads, The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they said, Behold, they are gluttonous eaters. It's further mentioned in Surah Maida chapter number 5 verse number 72. لَقَدْ كَفَرَ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّ اللَّهُ هُوَ مَسِيحُ ابْنِ مَرْيَمَ. Those who says that Jesus Christ is God, they are doing kufr. وقال المسيح يا بني إسرائيل اعبدوا الله ربي وربكم. That Jesus Christ says, O Bani Israel, O son of Israel, your Lord and my Lord is God, is one. Now it's further mentioned, if someone says that Jesus Christ is born without a father, he must be a God, he must be a son of God. Then Allah replies simply, very simply. It's mentioned in Surah Al Imran chapter number 3 verse number 57. Allah says, Inna masala Isa in the Allahi ka masali Adam. The similitude example of Jesus Christ inside of Allah Almighty is like Adam. Khalaqahu min turabin summa qala lahu kun fayakun. He created him from dust and he said, be, and he was. Simple, very simple. It's further mentioned in Gospel of John chapter 20 verse 17. Jesus Christ says, I ascend to your Father, to my Father, to your God, to my God. It's further mentioned in Gospel of John chapter 14 verse 28. Jesus Christ says, my Father is greater than I. It's further mentioned in the Gospel of John chapter 10 verse 29. Jesus Christ says, my Father is greater than all. It's further mentioned in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 12 verse 28. Jesus Christ says, I cast out devil with the Spirit of God. It's further mentioned in the Gospel of John chapter 5 verse 30. Jesus Christ says, I cannot do anything at my own. I judge as I hear, and my judgment is just, because I do not seek my own will, but the Father's will. It is further mentioned in the book of Acts chapter 2 verse 22. A man approved by God. O man, O Israel, hear. Jesus of Nazareth, a man approved by God with wonders and miracles and signs. It's further mentioned in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 3, verse 21 to 22. Jesus Christ worshipped and prayed. Now, is Jesus Son of God? It's mentioned in Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. Israel is firstborn son of God. The Bible has sons by tons. If you read Bible, Israel is the son of God. It's mentioned in Chronicle chapter 28 verse 6. Suleiman is the son of God. It's mentioned in the Psalms chapter 2 verse 7. David is son of God. It's mentioned in Luke chapter 3 verse 38. Adam is the son of God. It's mentioned in Romans chapter 8 verse 14. All the spirit are son of God. It's mentioned in Job chapter 2 verse 1. Angels are called the son of God. It's mentioned in Matthew chapter 5 verse 9. Those who make peace are the son of God. Now in Bible, if we analyze, the Bible has sons by tons. The word son of God in Bible is used to refer there as innocent people or an innocent person. And now coming to the prophecies mentioned in Bible. First of all, let's see what Quran says about that. It's mentioned in Surah Saf chapter number 61 verse number 6. Allah Almighty says, وَإِذْ قَالَ عِيسَى ibn Maryam Ya Bani Israel Anni Rasulullah. When Jesus Christ says that I have sent to you as a messenger of God, صدق لما بين يديه من Tawrat, and testify what has sent before me as Tawrat, and ومبشرا برسوله اسمه Ahmad, and glad tidings given by me to a prophet named Ahmad. Now if we analyze, it's mentioned in Gospel of John chapter 14 verse 16. Jesus Christ says, I shall pray to Father to send you a comforter to abide you forever. Now it's further mentioned in Gospel of John chapter 15 verse 26. Jesus Christ says, when a comforter comes, whom I sent you from Father, the Spirit of truth will testify me. It's further mentioned in Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 18. I will raise them a prophet amongst them. I will put my voice into his mouth, and he will speak what I command him. It's further mentioned in Gospel of John chapter 16 verse 7. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is expedient for me that I go away. If I go not away, the Comforter shall not come. Jesus Christ said. Now it's further mentioned in Gospel of John chapter 16 verse 12 to 14. I have yet many things to say, but you can't bear them now. It's further mentioned in the book of Isaiah chapter 29 verse 12. A book delivered to him who is not learned, and he will say, I am not able to read. It's also mentioned in Sahih Bukhari chapter number 1 volume number 1 hadith number 2, when our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam Jibril came and he said, Iqra, read. He said, Ma ana bikari, I am not learned. Now it's the prophecies mentioned by name. It's mentioned in Song of Solomon chapter 5 verse 16. Hikko mamattakim vikullo muhammadim bikullo muhammadim. Muhammad is mentioned by name.